Amphorius.
Yeah, you haven't been with us.
We should consider
Yeah.
In other words,
Or we
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless...
They say this is all part of ongoing investigation. I mean, look at us.
Sounds like you've got insider. Are the stories going around true?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that who knows who's been fanning the flame?
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense.
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
You mean the former Oak?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him. Heck, forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary.
I've heard another theory. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly...
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Pentaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family...
I see.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that.
You sure have a knack.
We shouldn't run into any problems.
Spare a thought for...
And that is exactly why...
What about her?
At least, she...
What a shame.
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being... I've seen plenty like that said.
You're right.
She should still be...
That won't be necessary. I can't bring myself.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Run away fast technique.
I see two bloodhounds. What's happening? And I...
Hey! Hey!
My apologies.
Remind me.
We've been through this. Besides...
You certainly don't...
Yet you will repay...
Holy...
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end. When you were at your wits' end.
Okay. I don't understand. Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonnet.
Go now. As I mentioned earlier.
She only left me with a... I'll only know when I...
But nothing good.
I'll cross that bridge.
By...
Or by when it's time to go.
Can't you just look back?
There's something else I want...
Get off your high horse.
I might have gone astray.
Then you should also know that the...
You know how it is. The tie should be on the same applies when bidding.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the found...
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order.
That sounds familiar.
What? What do you... Mr. 1 Week?
I want to know what's going on.
There's...
Aftermath.
Renowned workaholic.
Oh, I see. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that it has been recently observed that
What happens if you
it's baffling, but
Yeah, that works.
please take these notes with you.
You shouldn't have said that,
Said what?
Mr. Work.
I was just so... what?
You could say that. You were taking a walk in hindsight.
You rose through the ranks soon?
Quite the contrary.
Was that his way of...
Perhaps he was just used. This place is no exception.
Let's see what we have. No consumption of food except for burgers. What? No consumption of...
I have nothing against...
What happens if I...
It's as the bloodhounds...
Huh.
Wait, don't...
Ah,
That's odd.
didn't I tell ya? Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are...
And an easy one to test.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost...
You've been iron... Wait a sec.
I tried to warn you.
Ugh.
How do you feel?
Now?
In any case, say what...
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. When a distorted after act, then I'll use the power.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now? Do not discard... This is a...
Children tend to be fat.
Forget it. I don't even know. Something's happened. What is this?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Please do not... The Dream Jolt Troop, where? Oh, there it is.
Just one moment. Ugh. I'm afraid you're going to...
Handle this. Wait, is that...
May I remind you that...
Whew. What? Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens? Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule? They can't... Oh, no.
Dreams do come true.
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Let the show begin.
Resonate all together. Stars echo. Welcome to... Please!
Let's improvise.
Please!
do come true. Let the show begin.
The dead return!
Oh, do they have to?
Perhaps make it.
Aren't the rules?
Enough. The look.
Ninja runaway fast technique.
Oh, there it is.
Time for it to disappear. Reveal thyself on.
Whoa.
So long as there remains.
That's true. That was sarcasm.
You never forget time.
Ugh, you're probably...
Ninja runaway fast technique.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memory when the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now.
So, where are we?
OT Mall.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family. You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that... Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay...
Hold on. Sweet dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. We needn't change our plans because of him. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. The few feeders...
I will. But put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any...
I can't believe I've left. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with...
I'm afraid I won't be taking... Answer me. What are...
It looks like there's only one... Come on out. 1 week.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister is likely, as you can see...
Agreed. But... I left. That said,
The Astral Express...
come with me. We'll...
Okay, okay.
We're here. They should...
Mr. Yang, Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, could it be that someone stirred up trouble?
And if that...
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer.
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for...
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned to send...
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? These lady?
This...
You're finally here, Mr. Yang.
The power of ninjutsu here is quite dim. I shall unleash the vibrant colors of dazzling ninjutsu. Ninja runaway fast technique!
Isn't it fascinating how variables never failed? I have no interest. Could there be logic? It's a pity we do not... That Foxian girl. So, is it out of good... Looks like this is one exceptional passenger.
So, is anyone gonna tell me? March?
Oh, you don't have to... Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun.
Did something happen?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh.
So that sort of try not to laugh.
I didn't really want...
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. Miss Tingyun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze?
What's you...
The dreamscapism. There is no
Mr. Yang?
It's okay. You can reveal...
I was... Help me remove my disguise.
It's been a while, everyone.
You!
Everyone, stay... I believe that at this point, Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance.
Pleased to meet you, Fairlady.
The surprise.
Let's leave.
That's...
Miss Mart.
Your
It's me! I'm the one who wants everything you to come. How often do you get the chance to work with yourself? Just imagine how in sync we'll be with one. I know, we can't leave the dreamscape to trade with the outside world, so that's what.
There.
There does appear to be.
Forget about it. How are you gonna...
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back.
Yes, more.
The Law Fu. Didn't.
Quite the contrary. She might. Story for another.
I don't have much to go on now.
That sounds not... But then again... That... if... You sure have...
These three Tingyun.
So, what?
Let's try a different name.
Oh, don't we sound chummy?
The problem with Miss Ting, in other words.
Okay.
At any rate, the only problem is that the...
One that we... But it may... This... Huh? You can't... I'll take you next...
Nah.
Even if that's... Huh? Yikes! Why do I feel like... Oh, were you all... Oh, were you all... Found her! It's nothing special. She ought to...
Worth a try, my lady.
Before you...
It is not my intent.
That is true.
If you still have...
there's no...
Are you all right with?
Then kindly forgive.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look! It's working!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Ting-yoon! You're finally back! You may be small. Huh?
It's nothing. Just...
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. This girl... I nearly died. Just now.
Don't be afraid. What? No matter what you see, you're not alone.
Who? And... Is that where I came from? And where...
Ninja, run away!
That looks so familiar. Does she want to lead me somewhere?
The life support.
That's great.
You're still trying.
I'm not a genius.
girl. Ting Yun.
Don't question it. Keep moving forward.
It's you again. Who's talking to me? These are...
These are wounds left by the destruction. They have taken root within your body.
The destruction? Please, who are...
I can't go to you. All I can...
You want me to go through here? Do I...
There's no need for that. Don't fight it. Embrace it. Try to coexist with it. Think of it as...
My... Is this called... coexisting?
Don't worry. As I said before, you're not alone.
It's okay, it's okay. Stars echo!
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration!
How can it be? The ones from before weren't...
As I said before, you can't defeat them. No one can. You can fall into the darkness and die, or bring them with you when you return to the world here. These.
Return to the world? What are you saying? Oh. No wonder those... Am I just a wandering...
Close, but not quite.
So...
You can think of it that...
Based on what you said, even if I should wake up, these wounds that caused my death will remain on my body and never heal. I don't understand.
It's a habit of mine. I believe everyone should have the right to choose whether they wish.
Be that as it may, I don't remember anything. There's nothing.
That doesn't matter. I believe the desire to live was... You may also prove yourself to be the exception.
How troublesome.
Survival or destruction is no longer a choice for you. They both now grow along the same path, and only by walking this path will you break through the darkness. Feeling more awake? Congratulations. You attained your very first... Let me explain. You were attacked by a lord, but someone didn't agree.
What about the other murder?
I don't know.
Why me?
Because you were the most unfortunate. You felt yet. You were also the most fortunate. There is only a fine...
My body...
I'm sorry. Your body was to prevent its research. You'll have to learn to adapt. There's no need for that with this. Don't worry about it. I'll arrange for someone to... You should go with them.
Did I
the tuning reap.
I suppose Miss Ting-Yun...
But something...
Yes. After that, she...
That's all right. So long as nobody was hurt. Can I get...
That's fine. We...
So glad again.
You'll have to make do.
In any case,
It was nothing.
There's no need for that. I'll leave Miss Ting-Yun.
Huh?
I trust that you can handle...
Okay. We better... This is ridiculous! How come I keep bumping into colleagues? Shall we keep going then? Did you... As if
No, I already picked up a few gifts earlier. So that means there's only 3 more left to go. But we've already lost a lot of time. So we better not drag our feet.
Welcome. How can I...
Hello there.
Why, you really know how...
First we... Lady Fush, let's go with your suggestion. Next is...
Seer...
Now that the...
That's not your decision.
That's the... Come to Clock Studios. Finally, we have...
Both we...
You can... That's all of them. Thanks to both your help.
Why don't we pay another visit?
A souvenir for my... But...
Everything you want.
This is a good spot.
Miss Ting-Yun.
You've looked out for me during... But there are... Do you two still...
How could we forget?
And that's when I asked for your... I've heard about what...
Yeah, I figured it happened.
That thought has me... That's what I've been... What was your impression of... But I'm not very strong So, what did she seem like to you? Oh, is that a compliment? Was there...
That's true.
Now, in your eyes, am I just like...
Wait, don't you find that question a bit weird? You're the real Ting-Yun.
Miss March, you might have the wrong...
Huh?
As if I had rushed...
We wouldn't...
Exactly. Based on your description, I regret missing out. Ventilia had... But after thinking it over, that thought has brought me great... We've never even met before, and now... Dear benefactors... And you, my dear
Miss Ting-Yun?
All right, no more questions.
A dream about eons? Welcome to the dream.
We're looking for some
Just a friendly... That being said, the story unfolds.
Why does that sound...
Since I'm...
I love custom.
So easy to take, just don't pick anything...
Oh, after troubling you all this time, I couldn't leave without properly expressing my...
Wow.
Here are the dreams.
Well, it looks like everything's finally in...
I can't believe it's time for Miss Ting-Yun to leave. I'm not Yeah, we got delayed on the way. Mr. Yang will explain. Has the messenger from the Cienjo...
Long time no see.
Madam,
I
I've imagined this moment many times. I was worried I might embarrass myself in front of you. I even rehearsed. But now it seems it was... Ting-Yun, I'm here to take you home.
Madame Yukong, I wasn't expecting it to be you. What a wonderful surprise.
I wanted to come because...
Yeah.
Your body.
Also, it's not all bad.
You're still the same. I have a lot I'd like to even if we can't complete.
I have... Do I really have to go?
Why?
Despite...
There are people within the...
If that's the...
Take advantage of this...
Right now, if possible.
When Ron May visit the Arbiter Generals, if we follow this plan, I'll support you.
Then I'm glad.
The road ahead is perilous.
I've come to see myself. There is someone who could please follow me. After a strange encounter, I was fragmented into multiple Ting-Yuns, each embodying, and one of them hasn't returned to me because she ventured too far.
You mean her? What is she doing?
She's captivated. As a fleeting emotion, she's no different. Madame Yukong, do you remember? That was her first...
Back then...
You probably still... Just kidding.
I remember you kept...
This flight was the boundless in this world, even though I lacked the... Even to this day,
That hasn't...
Never. Now I can embark... Speaking of which, how are things with the Whistling Flames?
I've left Yan Ming in charge for now. He's reliable, but he can't...
My principle. Forsake what others fight for, and take what others abandon. That's the way to navigate the world and achieve my goals. But now I've also...
But this shouldn't fall on your shoulders to begin with. You are simply an innocent survivor in this war.
Madame Yukong. In a hazy dream, I vaguely remember... Madame Yukong. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever thought about making them pay?
Every moment of every day. But as inconsequential as we are, how can we escape the fate of being mere pawns? If I could choose, I would never want you to become a pawn.
Don't be disheartened, Madame Yukong. Thanks to the favor, remember, it's often the unassuming pawns, the lone traveler, or the worm that subdues... So, now I'll become a cunning speck of dust, and make those masterminds behind the curtains sneeze a few times.
Is this place also?
No, I'm just... So it shouldn't matter if we add another.
How did you know she would be?
I didn't.
It's not like you to leave things.
I'm trying to change.
I don't think you need a bystander.
You're not worried I'll take the...
I believe you're... Now then, Mr.
I'm not leaving.
Let him stay. I actually need...
You don't...
Both parties don't have to...
Shall we go then?
Let's go. I didn't expect to see you here, Miss Robin.
My name is 1 week. I'm a member of the Nightingale family.
You're too kind, Miss Robin. You... Well, perhaps the dreamscape is not so different from reality. When we look up into the night sky, the stars aren't really there. The glimmering lights we see are merely the images of stars from long ago. So, have we ever truly seen a No. Today is my rest day. There's going to be a show later, so I came early to find a good seat. It's somewhere farther away. Miss Robin, may I stay here with you to gaze at the stars before the show begins? Still, these stars are unfamiliar to me. I don't reckon. Perhaps it's both. The Stellaron disaster. Did the person... Sometimes... If you don't mind me there are many such people on Penacony. I believe they all have the willpower to start anew. Especially after receiving a smile from you, Miss Robin. Are you saying that... Failure may be a good thing for someone like that? Why is that? I hope so. A dream jigsaw. I see. I'll do my best. I'm still inexperienced, so let's just hope we get lucky. It seems we've been blessed with good fortune today. Another Dreamweaver probably left this behind. It's a habit for this profession. They hope to use these blessings as a foundation for the dreamscape. The second jigsaw piece. Is this a pair of wings or a decoration made of feathers? We should keep looking. It's done. Have a look. Soon, hush, but as long as you can, and those unfamiliars.
That didn't seem like a perfect goodbye.
It's enough. I only meant to stay quietly by her. But why did you do those unnecessary things?
What things?
Those 2 notes. If someone finds them, they can be used as evidence against her.
Huh. So you can do whatever you want as many times. I don't want to live with regret for the rest of my life either.
Live with regret?
We're almost done saying our goodbyes, right?
Yes. We only have one last stop, but before we leave, I have a question I'd like to ask you, Mr. Yang. I'm curious.
Why the sudden
I always had a feeling that you would never give up on someone who needed help. After spending time with you, I'm even more convinced of this assessment. At this very moment, there are countless worlds above the skies still waiting for the arrival of the Astral Express. Yet you and your companions have chosen to stay here. All for an old friend you never knew, and a notorious fugitive. To trailblaze means to forge ahead. Yet, you stop and spend precious time on people just passing by. All the while you believe this is the natural course of action?
That's not what I think at all. Besides, the watchmaker also made a similar choice.
And because of that, he bid farewell to the Express and never walked among the stars again in his lifetime.
Not all journeys lead to the stars. Even if we leave the Express, some trailblazing paths will still continue. You can think of it this way. The title of Nameless doesn't belong to any one person. Each individual will have their own view of what it means to walk this path and will always try their best, no matter the situation. The goal of my trailblazing is not the unknown world, but every living being who exists under the stars. In my homeland, the name Welt means world. It suggests that each person is a world unto themselves, and that we harbor as many possibilities as the distant stars. The connections I gain on my journey are what is most precious to me. This is my way of the trail.
Why me?
Like I said, I also know that there was never.
I told you he'd...
Since you already know what, let's go.
I know you can hide your appearance, but trespassing on restricted family grounds is still a bold move.
Don't worry, I won't take too much time. I was a child when I first visited the Grand Theater. I remember seeing the light behind the curtains from here and believing it to be the morning star. When I returned here many years later as the head.
Now that you've returned to the stage,
prepare for my departure. I've always believed that a person's starting point should also be his last stop. Have you ever seen the elderly at the end of their lives? As they welcome their final moments, humanity flaps their wings twice as they complete their journey. I will say goodbye, here, to the me of yesterday. I really hate this face.
I see. That, the halo above your head.
It's true that while I was in the gallery of...
Why?
I am a fugitive. This is how I can cast a...
Is that also?
He was born... It was that I was roaming around as an...
Are you saying that he's...
You could say I too was once a child. Maybe, if I had made... What a pity. So, and this also mean... Is there a No. But who's to say there won't...
Regardless of the outcome, you will have... I'll be waiting for you in the audience.
Much appreciated. Now, anticipating this possibility, you've really... I'm about to embark on an unknown journey, where it will be impossible to maintain my orderly life. I will have to navigate unexpected surprises. You're not ready at all, are you? I feel unsettled, maybe even scared. Ever since I left Penacony, I could no longer control everything. Don't flatter yourself. You can't control anything. But my fear of the unknown may be a weakness. But your presence has shown me that surprises aren't... Meeting you has been a great help to me. And I'm glad to have discovered this side of myself. I also feel grateful for the opportunity to tell you. What? I must admit, many of your qualities strike a chord with me. There are times when I want to joke around, freely express my thoughts, or openly, or my fondness. I want to... Then go for it, Sonny. You always talk about locking the bird in the cage, but look at yourself. Besides discipline and hesitation, there's nothing else in your life. If you continue living like a slab of marble... But I won't become like you. I simply can't. I dislike people who are frivolous. It makes me uncomfortable to even emulate them. If I fail, I will still uphold my principles, such as decorum and stateliness. As for the harmony, my stance remains the same. Whether it's you or the paths, if what I once doubted, or even opposed, becomes the force I must rely on in the future, then this time, my true heart will guide the tune. I'll leave it to you. What is this? This isn't like you at all. Did you lose your mind after? Failure is always the best teacher. To save more lives, you must first understand what they live for and what they die for. The best way to achieve this is through personal experience. You see? I'm already... Whether it's us merging or one of us disappearing, I'll leave the tuning to fate. And see if I can embrace all that I detest. Only then will I truly be able to walk among the living. But what if you can't do it? Well, that's out of my hands. It will just prove that I'm still the same person. The person who always disappoints his sister. Falling is just another name for flying. That's why I rejoice at my broken wings. Then, and with my last breath, I'll join the weak. On the planet of festivities, whatever identities I once had, they no longer matter. It's not the gods who answer us, but ourselves from the future. I don't have much to say. When telling jokes, be sincere. Don't... Never mind. No objections from me. This is so annoying. How did I become so dull? Well, despite everything, try not to be too hard on yourself. There will always be people. Planet of festivities, land of the dreams. I say goodbye to my home. Should one desire to leave the stage for good,
One must first step back onto the stage!
as expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Cosmic movement, secret technique, dazzling obliteration!
The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Echoes of the past, you need not fade away. Follow me to the stars!
Dreams do come true. Dazzling ninja reporting for duty. Evil leap at once!
Why is everybody silent? They are part of the melody. I underestimated you.
Harmony and unity. Right. Stars echo.
I'll see you off.
Let's improvise.
Mass shatter from Cape Incubation! Dazzling ninja reporting for duty.
Take your position. Dreams do come true.
Disorderly noise.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return. Disorderly
Let
noise.
the show begin.
Cosmic ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration!
Disorderly noise. Sink into a dream.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
Wisdom comes protection.
May song bring us victory.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Eternal sleep. The dead
The mood is set. Let the show begin! Dreams do come true.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Cosmic ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Noisy.
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Let the show begin!
Please!
Nobody resin. Noise is fading.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Listen to the final song of life.
Disorderly noise!
So stars echo.
Disorderly noise!
Let's improvise.
Disorderly noise! Disorderly noise!
Ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Disorderly noise! Disorderly noise! Sink into a dream.
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
Disorderly noise!
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin!
I'll see you off.
Uphold the truth!
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Evil leave at once! Myriad colors press! Harmony and unity.
All things are part of the melody. Wait for good time.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
Gods awaken!
Not over yet.
As expected, the trickiest thing is tuning yourself. These dissonant sounds are much too harsh.
Cosmic ninjutsu is ever changing. Ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Noisy.
The mood is set. Let the show begin. Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Dazzling ninja will please!
Echoes of the past. You need not fade away. Follow me. To the stars!
Let's improvise.
Noisy. All things are part of the melody.
It's okay, it's okay.
Noisy.
Reporting to me, colors press!
eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Evil leave at once! Rotate and Cosmic ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration!
Time has come. Let it be revealed. Is it inevitable for me?
Dazzling ninja reporting for...
Take your positions. Dreams do come true.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Noise is fading. Wait for good tidings.
Let's improvise.
Evil leave at once! Furious counter!
Noisy.
Bring us...
Gods awaken!
Kind of tickles.
Dreams do come true. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Cosmic ninjutsu, secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Mask shatter!
Disorderly noise.
On this 8th day, I grant myself departure.
Well, how should I address you now? Mr. Sunday or Mr. One Week?
Whichever you prefer. He's probably mocking me from inside right now. Thank you for accompanying me through all this, Mr. Yang. This farewell journey has come to an end.
What are your plans after leaving Penacony?
At this point, there's no need to hide things from you. I believe there's more to the incident involving the Stellaron.
Are you suggesting that the Dream Master...
Don't worry. The Oak family was indeed behind seizing the Stellaron and resurrecting the fallen Eon during the Charmony. But Mr. Gopherwood once told me that all the Order's efforts were aimed at avoiding the same mistakes. That my guess is that the family from the Montour system must be involved. Unfortunately, too much time has passed to verify that. Penacony is in the worst-case scenario. Mr. Yang, I just want to tell you this. The Harmony has more than one side. They can be the most steadfast ally of the Astral Express.
Thank you for being honest with me. The efforts of the crew on Penacony were driven by the same concern. After all this, the Harmony and the Preservation will keep the situation on the planet of festivities in balance. With the momentum from the Trailblaze, more forces will arrive, and Penacony... Freedom is the only answer the Nameless can offer. I'm glad.
You and I both strive for a peaceful society, not for our paths. Perhaps you and I wouldn't be in opposition.
Oh, don't sell your... This shared journey is my way of repaying you. After all, you are one of my trailblazing goals.
About that, you've given me many insights as well. Humans are the measure of everything, and no one is the sole savior. Creating a paradise remains one of my lifelong ambitions. While I lack the will to trail, I admire your convictions. Perhaps what I need, more than asceticism, is knowledge. Therefore, after leaving Penacony, would you consider letting me come aboard the Astral Express?
So this is why Mr. Sunday wants to join us on the Express. Of course, I can't make that decision alone.
I learned the most valuable lessons from my past.
Well...
Thank you all for your... Perhaps I'll find the answer I'm looking for. Until then, I will do my best to fulfill my duty as a passenger.
Now that our... try...
No? Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence, I ask you this. What is divinity?